All right, so welcome guys to our amazing organization. We are beyond excited to have you. And so you are part of the Making Waves organization as a whole, and then you're within different teams. So like my team is, the personal team is Team Tsunami. And so you may be part of my team, you may be part of another team if you're listening to this recording, but we are super excited to have you as part of our team and organization. And then Making Waves is part of also the Sparling organization, because as you kind of go up, you get closer and closer to home office. So if you see things from Cindy Sparling, we are part of the Sparling organization, just to kind of explain that to you a little bit. So you're like, where do I fit into this puzzle? So anyways, that just lets you know a little bit on that. And basically what we're going to talk about today is where to get you started to get going with your business. Because if I had to take a wild guess, you may be thinking like, I'm so excited, I'm ready to get going, my kid's going to come soon. What the heck do I do? Like, where do I focus? What do I need to be doing? And there really are so many different things that you can get distracted with. Hey, Chelsea, thanks for joining us. We just got started. But there really are a lot of things that can distract you. And so, you know, you get on PC or Pampered Chef and you're kind of looking around on Consultants Corner at all the different things that they have. And I call them rabbit trails, because you can start clicking on one thing and then you click on another and then another and another. And the next thing you know, you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I just spent 30 minutes clicking on different things and I've accomplished nothing. And now I don't have time to do anything because I have to get back to life or whatever it might be. So when you go to sit down and do things, we want to help you focus on being intentional and actually doing income producing activities so that you're getting the most out of your business and the most out of the time that you put into it. And so that's really what and Ashley's just saying that's how I ended up on that custom bag. She messaged me the other night. She's like, oh my gosh, I found this bag and I have to have it in my life. And she's now saying that's how she ended up there, is just click, 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 click. And all of a sudden you're in this place and you don't even know how you got there. And you're like, okay, well, great. Now I have a bag, but I probably should have been doing something else. I'm not really sure. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. Secondary is booking parties. Focusing there to get bookings on your calendar, because nobody joined to not make money, right? Everybody joined to make money, earn products, be successful. So that's where we're going to focus on, is all the things to do to get to the goal that you have in your mind, whatever level goal that is. But before we do that, we're just going to do kind of like a little round robin so that we can get to know each other a little bit. Because the cool thing about our team is we are a family. It's not just like, oh, hey, yeah, I do this business and I'm all by myself. I get absolutely no support. That's not it at all. And so we all work together. We support one another in our goals because we're all different. Everybody has a different goal. They may be slightly similar, but they are different. So real fast, I want you to just go around and say why you joined. And it could be, I joined to make a car payment. I joined to pay off loans. I joined because I want all these products in my kitchen. I joined because my best friend does it. Like whatever it is, but really fast, I just want you to go around and tell me why it is that you joined. So who wants to go first? I love volunteers. I'm happy to pick you.
I joined because I'm wanting to retire and need to boost my income once I've retired.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Miss Luetta. All right, let's see. Next, I see up next is Luann. So you're kind of next in my round robin. So you get to go next. That's so weird. I can't hear you. That is so strange. Like I see your mouth moving, but I can't hear you for some reason. That is so crazy. Luann, you might have to pop it into the chat to us, because it's not, I can't hear you for some reason. I hate technology some days. Can you type it in the chat for us? Because it doesn't show she's muted.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna let her work on that for just a second. And it looks like, yeah, and she's saying it shows that her mic is on. I'm sorry. I hate technology. Do you mind just typing it in so that we can still learn what it is, why you joined? And I'm going to go ahead and share Ashley's because she shared it in the chat with us. She said, I joined because I absolutely needed that grill pan. But no, really, I love Pampered Chef. My husband and I love to cook, and we're in the process of having a new kitchen, so new stuff. Yay! That's why I joined the kit. That's what I wanted. Yes. All right, Miss Alyssa, you're up next. I unmuted you so you can talk. There you go.
Oh, okay. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
There. Okay. I joined for the new kits because all the other products in the other kits I already had, and I'm trying to save money to go to Greece for a girls' trip this summer. So.
Oh, that is
yes.
Awesome. Yes. And we're so excited. Alyssa's been a consultant before and she's back and we're so excited. I love it when you come back to us because we have missed you. So, and so cool that you're going to Greece. That's
no, I'm a little scared, so it's fine though.
You're going to do great. Yay. Okay. And let's see. Luann said, I joined to make some extra money and I can't let my sister Della outdo me in anything. I love it, Luann. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And Della's on here. She's the one that said that she was having problems with her her camera. Okay, Miss Maureen.
I have crying babies, but I'm doing this because I need to be able to supplement our 2 different incomes. So, and as you can see, we're still fixing our house after Harvey. It's a mess.
Yes, supplemental income is a huge, huge blessing. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. And, you know, Maureen's a perfect example right now of how flexible this business is even in the middle of chaos with kids and all that good stuff. You can still be part of things, mute yourself, come in, and then go back out.
So I'm going to mute you all, or me, so we don't have to listen to the crying baby.
Okay. All right, and then I think that leaves Jenny. We haven't heard from you yet. Are you able to talk on here?
I think so. Can
Yay!
you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I just woke up, so I'm still laying in bed. There will be no video.
Well, we're glad you're on.
Awesome. I'm a housewife, so I joined just to have like my own income.
That is so awesome. Like just the initial idea of that, doesn't that make you feel so good that you're going to be able to contribute?
Absolutely. I just moved to Baton Rouge from Fort Worth about 2 years ago. So this would also be a good way to like make some new friends.
Awesome. And I think actually, Jenny, remind me later, I think that we have some people that are around in that area. So we could possibly connect you with a local person as well to do in-person things.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So if you're in areas, like I'm in the Dallas area, so if you're local to me, you know, you can come to live meetings here. We also have people down by Maureen, and they do local meetings around the Houston, Baytown area. And so we can get you connected there. Livingston area, which is north of Baytown. And then I think we do have some people near Baton Rouge as well. So, you know, if you're in an area that you're not close to me personally, locally, we can try and get you connected so that you can be in person with people. Cool. And actually, South Carolina as well. We can talk about that. We have other people, like as we go up in our upline, it's like Making Waves, then Sparling, then McDonald. And I was joking with you about we have others from South Carolina that go to national conference. And so we do have people, and I have like sister directors that live in South Carolina. So we just have to see how close you guys are.
Cool.
Okay. So up next is, I want you all to think of this one as a twofold, and we'll kind of do the exact same thing before we move on to the next step, because this is a cool thing that you just get to see who else you're kind of connected with, is what you're like really wanting from the business and how that income is going to be used. So you may have joined for, like myself in the beginning, I joined for the kit. That's all I wanted. But very quickly, I realized that I'm going to make money along with what I'm doing, having the parties. So yes, I'm getting these products. I'm loving that. But it ended up being the biggest blessing because we were able to use that income to pay off 2 student loans, 2 car loans, leaving only our mortgage. So, excuse me, what is it that you're going to be able to use your income from? Like Luetta, she already shared she's going to use hers because she's saving up for retirement because she wants to replace her income and basically retire and then still be able to have the same life that she's used to now. And so if you mentioned, you know, just mainly like a kit type thing, what is it that you're going to use it for? And if you mentioned, obviously, that you're going to be doing it, like I love Alyssa, she's going to Greece. Okay, what are you going to do with it once you pay off Greece? And help your mindset see that, okay, not only this, but what can I do next? So who wants to kind of share that just a little bit?
I need to be able to get a new car.
A new car, yes. I don't know if y'all recognize the name. I mean, some of y'all are newer. Shay Gibson, she's a director on our team, and she consistently now pays her car payment every single month. It was her goal, and now she's doing it every single month. So Maureen, you can totally do that. All right, who else? It looks like Luann said for money, definitely to supplement income. Absolutely. And what are you going to do with that supplemental income? Is it to be able to go shopping and not feel bad that it comes out of the normal budget? Or is it for a car or for savings down the road, a trip? I really like to get your brain connected to what it is that you want, because trust me, you are more likely to work towards a goal when your brain knows what you're doing it for. Okay, so Alyssa says, after Greece, I plan on paying off student loans and paying off credit cards. Oh, jackpot. It is the best feeling ever to pay those off. Yes, absolutely. And it helps to know your number and to know what you're working towards. Because again, you know, you started with, okay, this is my goal. Now let me see, what do I really need every month to be able to do that? And then we can take that, break it down into the number of shows that you need to do to be able to reach that goal. And now your brain, it's like, dude, we got this. We know what we're doing and how to reach that goal versus, you know, like I'd like to do as many parties as I can because, I mean, I'd like to pay off student loans. That's very vague. And your brain sees that as overwhelming and far out there. Like, I mean, it might happen, but probably not. So we want to take away that question and bring it over to how can I make that a reality? And let's see, Luann, she added, oh, I love to travel, but paying off bills. Yep. We do love to travel, but those bills, like they have those burdens on our shoulder. And it's such an amazing blessing as we're able to chip away at those and get that pressure off of us. So I love that y'all shared, and hopefully that's kind of just encouraging, inspiring to hear other people's goals and what they're working towards that kind of match yours, or maybe even give you an idea of, oh, I hadn't thought about that. That's kind of a goal for myself as well. So the secondary part that I want to move to is, before we go to bookings, are the rewards you get as a new consultant. Has anybody checked out rewards and already know what you're going to get as a newbie? Not yet? Okay, well, this is like one of the best things because and Maureen actually even is carrying a recent reward as a consultant. So every month as a consultant, even past your 30 and 90 days, you're going to earn something for submitting 750 in sales. So she's holding the most recent one from February. They were tote bags. And in the picture, I thought these things were small. Dude, these things are ginormous. I love these suckers. They're freaking awesome. And they're a great way to advertise you do Pampered Chef while you're walking around at the grocery store and stuff. Yeah, I know. Sorry to make y'all that are new jealous because you can't earn them now. But it's an example of what you can earn. So like this month, with $750 in sales, you'll earn an exclusive Pampered Chef Disney apron. Oh my gosh, the thing is so stinking adorable. It is adorable. But as a new consultant, this is when you get to maximize your rewards the most. Oh yes, Green by the 15th cards. And for those that are new and you're not sure what Green by the 15th means, that means when you're active with at least 150 in sales by the 15th, you're considered green or active. And so you'll get one of these cute little postcards in the mail from me. And when you collect 3 months consistently in a row, you can submit them back to me. You email me pictures of them, and I give you 10 PC dollars. And that's same as Cash with Home Office that you get to use there. Or you can hold them for 12 months all together and turn them in for a large product. So most people like to turn them in every 3 months and get their 10 PC dollars, but some like to hold them all 12 months and then get a big product. So speaking of PC dollars, this is something that you get to maximize as a new consultant. And it is the best time that you can earn them. So I'm going to start with your 90 days, and then we're going to go back to your 30. So your 90-day end date, you should have gotten that in an email. If for any reason you can't find that, your 30 and 90, check back with your recruiter or myself, and we can find it for you. But basically, you want to know your 90-day end date and your 30-day. And trust me, it's not an exact 30 or 90 days. So don't try and calculate it, because they have some algorithm that figures it out. And it doesn't even start till your kit ships. So we'll find it for you if you can't find it. So in your first 90 days, every $1,250 in sales that you submit, every $1,250 in sales, you get 100 PC dollars. So we already talked about that. That's same as Cash with Home Office. So you can save it up. Like, I hoard the dollars. I do not spend them on products. If I want more products, I'll host a party. But I don't spend them on products. I spend them on, I need more catalogs. I need PC dollars to be able to give you guys PC dollars. I need to be able to pay for conference, because you can use it for conference. So I try and use it business-wise as far as supplies and that kind of stuff. You don't have to, but it's a huge blessing to not have to pay for those things. And then if you want more products, host your own party. Get them for free and at a discount, just like a host would. So that's kind of the way I do that. But it's unlimited your first 90 days. They do not cap you. I have seen people earn 300, 500, 1,500 PC dollars. Because every time you submit $1,250 in sales, whether it's one party or 3, they collect all together. You get an email. Congratulations, you got another 100 PC dollars. And then your first 30 days, this is really why we want to maximize your first 30 days, because you also get the incentive for joining this month. So does anybody know the incentive for joining in March? Obviously, you may have gotten the $39 special kit, but there's also an incentive that goes with that. Does anybody know what it is?
It is, I was pulling it up. Oh, there it is. March new consultant flyer. Okay, mine is going slow. Just tell them, Crystal.
All right, so does anybody know?
Earn $250 to spend on products when you start in March.
There you go. So you can earn 250 Pampered Chef dollars. And that's a lot of money. Holy geez, Batman. $1,250 in sales, almost $300 in cash. So you got cash in your pocket, and you have PC dollars. Holy cow, plus the kit that you just bought. And I know everybody got different kits. So that's an amazing blessing. I kid you not. Pampered Chef has this totally figured out. They will just hang incentives right in front of us because they know that we like incentives. Who likes incentives?
Me.
Yes. And they're like, okay, I'm going to hang this right here, and all I have to do is follow XYZ, and that is mine. All right, jackpot. I'm going to keep doing XYZ so that can be mine. And then there's another, and then there's another. Because, let's be honest, we're incentive driven. We're people. That's just what we like. So I love that Pampered Chef does that to give us that extra motivation, even on the days where we're like, I don't want to do anything, but I want that incentive. So I'm going to work when I don't want to, because I want to reach my goal, and I want to pay for grease, and I want to retire one day, and I really want to pay off my bills. And, I want to feel like I have accomplished something as a housewife outside of doing laundry and cleaning toilets. Because let's be honest, nobody really tells us what a great job at that we did. So we like to feel our accomplishments in other areas as well. So I also want to go to Disney World. Just saying. I love it, Alyssa. I love it. And I kid you not, guys, I am no different than anybody else. I got my tracker right here, and I track I don't care if I'm 8 years in, I still track for Disney. So if you want to go to Disney, you need to print that tracker and mark it down. So my goal is level 3. And that's my goal personally. So I have these little numbers that I wrote in to break down for me and know that, okay, at the end of March, by the end of March, I need to be here. So at the end of February, I really needed to be in this middle spot, and I wasn't quite there yet at the end of February. So I got to do some extra to make up for it in March. So this is, again, taking big goal, breaking it down so you can visually see. And then I have it broken down even further to know, okay, so how many in sales is that? How many parties do I have to do? Different things like that so that you have that game plan versus big giant goal that seems completely unfeasible. All right, so does everybody understand new consultant rewards? Any questions? Okay, awesome. So our final thing, most important, bookings. Booking parties is the base of your business. No matter what, we obviously have to have parties to be able to submit, to meet people for more parties, to have income, to meet people to share the business with so that they can have a blessing just like we are ourselves. Somebody shared the blessing with you, so now you have the opportunity to share the blessing with someone else. So for bookings, the first thing that you want to start with is a list of people. And I've sent some of y'all, and I ended up having to leave yesterday. So if you haven't gotten the document I'm about to refer to, I will message it to you, hopefully as soon as we get off the call. But I created a new, new consultant Evernote document with some basic things to help you get started and know where to focus on the bookings, and a sheet that you can print off that includes your Franks list, which is friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, or community. I also use the K for community, or significant other. So I'm going to send that to you if you don't already have it, but this is the lifeline of your business, our bookings. So what you really want to focus on is not going to Consultant's Corner and doing every training possible. You can learn along the way. Don't worry, you will learn. You want to focus now on booking up your calendar. And that starts with contacts, right? So who's already started contacting people? I know I may not be able to see everybody's hands, and you can shout it out in the chat, if Jenny and Ashley, if you want to. So has anybody started contacting people?
I have one set up for Monday, actually.
Yay, Jenny! And Alyssa said she has, and Ashley has 2 parties booked. Great. So this is where we start.
Many booking blitz.
Maureen, I'm sorry?
I've done many booking blitzes.
Oh, yes. Yes. Booking blitzes are the lifeline of your business, and myself included. I make a lot of contacts. And so in the document that I send you, there's a picture that looks kind of like this, and it shows you. So it has all of my people that I'm contacting on it. And then this is the date, not just a check mark that you did it, because then you don't know what day you contacted them, but this is the date that they're on here. And these happen to all be through Facebook because these people contacted me initially on Facebook. But I like to text message people the most. That way we know that they got it. If I'm not friends with them and like they ordered through a party, that's when I do that. But initial contact, you're going to have these people's information. But if you do text someone down the road that you don't have their name in your phone, I put their first 4 digit or the last 4 digits of their number in my notes. So when I go back to my text message, I pop in those 4 digits and it pulls them up immediately. Versus Laura, dear Lord, I don't know how many Lauras I've messaged before in all of the parties I've had. So this is easier to find. So on the bookings, Frank's list, if you just think 3 people in each category to start with, that's 18 people. And you may say, I don't know my neighbors, so I don't have anyone in that category. Great, put 3 in another category additionally so that you can make up for it. Because it is all a game of numbers. And you're going to hear no's. I'm not saying you're going to like it. I don't like it. Nobody likes hearing no. But it's part of getting to our yeses because it's all a numbers game. So you're going to hear no's, you're going to hear yeses, you're going to hear not now, and then you're going to have your crickets that don't respond immediately. So there is a document in there on words to say. So you can pull that document up and look at it, and here's my initial message that I can send, copy and paste. We really do try and make this as easy as possible for you so that you don't get stuck on, I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say. So we're trying to make it as simple for you as possible. So here's what you can say if you don't already have some wording to use. Okay, if someone said no, here's what else you can say. And it's basically, you know, like, okay, no problem. Thanks so much for responding. Can I invite you to my launch party? Because even if you just did a party, I bet you there are people you didn't invite, people who didn't attend, or people you could like invite again because maybe they watched but they didn't order because maybe it wasn't the right time for them. And people love helping people. So say you just did a party with me, somebody might not have ordered because I don't know, Crystal, you know, it's no big deal, not necessarily, but oh, now I'm helping Alyssa get her business started. How exciting is that? She's my best friend. I'm totally in. So sometimes you can have different results when you run a party for yourself as a launch party. So that's our first initial goal, is getting that list done. So even when we get off the phone today, just give yourself 5 minutes. Jot down as many names as you can possibly think of, because I know we'll get off the phone and we'll get off to what we're doing. I get to go paint. Lucky me. You guys can all be jealous. But we'll get off and we'll be busy doing that. And then we'll think about it later. I'm like, shoot, I haven't done anything. So pockets of time, huge. Set your timer for 10 minutes. See what you can accomplish in 10 minutes. Do you know how many people you can message in 10 minutes? That's a lot of people. Especially when you're using, you know, you want to add a personal note to it, but the rest of the message is very generic. You can message a lot of people in 10 minutes, jot it down. You feel good about yourself. I've taken my action steps to reach my goal. And then you go on to what you're doing. And then, you know, maybe a few hours later, I'm sorry, I just looked down and I noticed my dog's right outside my window. She wants in and I'm like, I'm sorry, that is currently unavailable to you. So anyways, but a few hours later, come back and tackle another 10 minutes. So a lot of us think that we have to sit down and we have to do 3 hours of work, 1 hour of work. How likely is that running along full-time jobs, you know, 2 to 5 kids, everything that we have going? It's not always feasible. So allow yourself to do snippets so that you can, over the day, you might even get an hour in. With 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes there, you can collectively get to that hour even, or 30 minutes, whatever it is. If you will touch your business every day for about 30 minutes, you'd be amazed what you can make happen. So bookings is where we're going to start. That's your focus. My challenge to you, the most successful consultants are working towards 6 parties in their first 30 days. So go for the 6 parties. And then once you kind of have done those, you can look at it and say, okay, how do I feel about this? Was that pretty good? I think I'm going to continue to do that every month. Or that was too much. Next time I don't need to do that many. Or that was actually pretty simple and I think I could take it up a notch and I could be able to achieve my goals even faster. So go for a strong start though. So just like an airplane, they don't putter down the runway. They go full speed ahead. And then once you're up in the air, find your cruising altitude and what works best for you personally. Let's see. And Ashley also said, I host private parties. Like if you don't want to party, come to my place. I'll cook breakfast or whatever, and you can check out everything I have. There you go. Kind of like a one-on-one type thing. Absolutely. Can check that out. And people love in-home parties and all that jazz. And if you were thinking, oh, I joined just for virtual, I highly recommend that you do an in-home. I highly recommend it. And it doesn't have to be anything scary. All it is guinea pig. I know, Maureen, I love them too. I try and do on average about 4 to 6 a month alongside all of the virtual that I do, because getting in front of people, there's just nothing like it. Like right now, actually seeing each other versus just being on a phone call, it's different, right? Because you get to see each other face to face. And products, if they can touch them, feel them, get to taste the food, and just tell people, hey, I just got my new kit. I really want to try out some new recipes. You want to come be a guinea pig? Yes, Alyssa, you're so right. People love using and holding the products. So even if you're terrified of doing an in-home party, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to worry about being perfect or being exact. People just want to have fun. They like hanging out with you and your friends. And so just know my first party looked a lot like this. My fingers shook. like crazy. I would actually grip the countertop. I was so terrified, and I even cut my finger on my second party, so don't feel bad. Let's see. Alyssa, like the rock in the microwave was mine. Yes, you are so right. When people see that rock crock in the microwave, you do chicken, you do a 10-minute chocolate lava cake, they're amazed. What'd you say, Maureen? I don't know where you're at in your house, but the connection's really bad. We can't hear you very well.
Okay, I'll type it out.
Okay. So that is my challenge to you, is work on your 6 parties. So when you're doing this, when you message people, you know, you're not going to say like, what works best for you? I kid you not, that will overwhelm someone so fast, because now everything floods into their mind of everything they have to do. And they're like, I don't know. I have no idea what works best for me. I can't even fit this in. Check back with me in June. Well, obviously that's not what we want to hear. So the easiest way is to give them options and say, you know, my next party group or my next availability is X or Y. Which one works best for you? So you've taken away the whole month option, like what works best for you, and you've broken it down into this or this. They can easily look at their calendar and tell you, oh yeah, that one will totally work, and this one definitely doesn't. If they tell you neither one of them works, great, my next 2 options are this or this. Is that better for you? So you want to make it very simple for people, not these broad overviews. If you're going to do in-home, absolutely know your calendar. Put on your calendar exactly everything you have for family first, everything that's non-negotiable you can't take off the calendar, and then find a day or 2 every week that you're available so that you can give options. I'm not saying you're going to do 2 parties a week, but you need to have options available so that you can see it. And I'll be honest, a lot of times if you start breaking it down like that, you'll see that you're available more than you might think you are. And you're like, oh, might actually be able to do more parties than I thought. So that's a good way to visually see it as well. Same thing with overwhelming people. You know, we are busy. We're all busy. We can all insert our own XYZ, but when you start putting it down on paper, you can see what your availability is. So anyways, with all of that being said, I know it's a lot of information that I just crammed into 30 minutes and I talk really fast. So hopefully that doesn't, nobody missed anything. The call is recorded if you need to go back and listen to anything. But hearing all of that, does anybody have any questions, or, you know, maybe you came to the call with a question already? Nope, no questions. Everybody knows everything. I'm just kidding. Luann, I thought your dog had a question for a second, raised his head off of the bed like, I got a question. Was sleeping, and now he's like, I'm out of here. That's funny. Okay, well, as you go, you are going to have questions. So, and yes, and Alyssa, that's exactly what I was going to say. You may not think of it now, but most of the time you think of it as soon as we hang up, or later today when you're working on stuff. So the great thing is you can go out on Making Waves and ask questions, because we have over 300 people on our team. And so, you know, you may not be able to get to me immediately. You know, I'm in the pantry painting, I don't know, like whatever it might be. But we don't want you to be stuck in one spot waiting on an answer. So you can go out to Making Waves. If you've joined the Sparling team, you can ask on there. We all together help collectively answer questions to help you be successful. So don't be nervous about asking a question. That's what we're here for. You'll probably never out question how many I had in the beginning. So it's okay. And I'm happy to answer questions. Just sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to get back to everyone in my messenger. So please ask. Please be excited about your business when you're asking people about doing a party, and know that you have something amazing to offer them. Like, you can't go down to Bed Bath & Beyond and bring 10 of your closest friends, and then Bed Bath & Beyond gives you a discount. as the host of that party. No, that doesn't happen. So we have something amazing to offer people. So don't feel like you're begging for parties. You know, will you do a party for me? You know, that kind of comes across a little bit as begging versus, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get started with Pampered Chef. The host program is absolutely incredible. It literally is the best one out there. I have consultants from other companies tell me all the time how amazing our host reward program is. So we spoil our hosts rotten. So help your brain see it from that side. And the last challenge I have for you is, while you are thinking of people who can do a party, also think of people who could use the blessing of this business, just like you. Who is someone else that has student loan debt? Who is someone else that you know has credit card debt? Who hates their job and is looking for something on the side to replace it? Who already has a job, but it's just not enough to pay for bills every single month? Who is already at home with their kiddos, but they would love, like Jenny mentioned earlier, to be able to have something that they contribute to the income. I love it when team members say, I told my family, because what I do with Pampered Chef, I was able to take them out to this really nice dinner tonight, and it was all on me. Not from the rest of the income, it was from me. And because of what I did and helped our family, I was able to provide this. So think of other people. Think of those that just love Pampered Chef products. They love to cook. This is a great way to fill their kitchen with these kind of things. So that's my second challenge to you. Go for the bookings, and then also go for sharing the blessing of this business with other people. So with that being said, no other questions. That's all I have for today. And so I'm excited you guys joined us on our call. And we will be offering a secondary call. I just need to get it scheduled, because typically we like to follow up with everyone within a few days and see what kind of questions you have. Did you have any objections? Did you run into any, stuck spots, anything like that? So we'll be reaching out for that as well. But let us know as you are booking your parties. We love to celebrate with you along the way. And I hope you guys have a great day, okay?
Awesome.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.